tops. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. Here we go. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here. Who's next here? Now here's Williamson. Jones in the post. It's a battle of the bigs. 2 fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days. Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Master Williamson. That shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Toscano Anderson. Davis with it. Now here's Beverly. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Over Valanciunas. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Williamson. He's guarded by Davis.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time. And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position. And most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
He hits both from the stripe. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injuries, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they double up Davis to the inside. Starbury, good.
What a hoop. Starbury, a shot maker.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Floats it up for Williamson. Now the Lakers on the break, pushing it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on, this is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Show from love of the Lakers dance team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year one of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. And despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
Ingram outside. And finished off by Williamson.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Marbury. There's the triple. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
McCollum, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Ryan in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 5 to shoot. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Williamson with it. James covering. And it's Williamson missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Marbury. Graham defending. Here's Marbury. 5 points in the game. Bryant's shot is good.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Toscano Anderson. Here's Marbury. Down low. Here's Toscano Anderson.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this.
It's time to let's hear it for your Lakers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
To the paint. Here's LeBron. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Basket counts. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Here's Marbury. He's got 7 for 3. Toscano Anderson. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And here they go. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And we talk about board awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Toscano Anderson's shot is off. Pelicans trailed by 8. Ingram attacking. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Substitution on court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Boy, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Count it.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
It's deflected. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
Pass to Murphy. Now Nance. Great touch on the 16-footer. Nance has got his first points of the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Hey, when Anthony Davis is knocking down Jays like this, it opens up his entire game. Forces defenders to pick their poison.
Pass to Nance. Inside. Murphy. Davis with some nice deep. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early.
It looks to me like he can get this shot anytime he wants. I mean, so confident, so poised, always under control.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans trail by 10. And here's Bledsoe. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Stolen by 9. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
Russell.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not, has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Nunn wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nunn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Back to Westbrook. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers ahead, up 11. And we'll be back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lakers leading by 11. There's the screen. Down low. Here's Walker. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D.
And Jones sends it back. Pass to Westbrook. He takes it in.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And there it is for him.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range, and McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Outside Westbrook to the paint. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans trail by 11. Ingram outside. Screen by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. And it's Ingram missing. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Nunn. And the Lakers with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Valanciunas with the ball. Williamson left side. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the 3 off target.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Here's LeBron over Jones. Hernangomez grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Williamson, the screen. Pass to McCollum. Back to Williamson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. And that one, good. Barber's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis. Seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans trail by 14. McCollum right side. Nance outside. Back to McCollum from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. McCollum's got 5.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
That one good for 2. He's got 9.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Pass to Toscano Anderson. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. "13 feet away." It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
LeBron James refusing to be denied, just muscling through that foul to get the shot off.
James no good on the free throw. Pass to Jones. And here is Ingram. McCollum up top. He has 5. Out to Nance. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
41. The Pelicans. 20.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 13-point game. They host the Kings after this game. Nance a screen. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And the way C.J. McCollum-Gray can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
James with it. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Pelicans trail by 12. And here's McCollum for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Now LeBron. And they double up James. For the 3. Davis with the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 15.
When your big man can pop out and knock down the corner 3, it certainly opens up the whole offense.
Here's James. And no good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Here's Beverly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
The drive-by will throw down the sledgehammer.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
It's Ingram on the wing. He doesn't hit that one. James with some nice D. Down low. And stolen by Williamson. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot? Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Williamson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers leading by 15. LeBron left side. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Ingram wide open. And the Pelicans miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Toscano Anderson. James in the post.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, as he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
To the middle. Kicks it out to McCollum. Williamson, the screen. Floats it up for Williamson.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight, tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Marbury makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
That free throw good from Williamson.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
And finished off by Davis.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball. At the line for Los Angeles, Stephon Marbury.
And the technical free throw is good.
There's so much about Stephon Marbury that makes him special as a player. He's got great strength and size for a point guard. He's quite nimble and clever. Truly impressive, his full bag.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that